at 122 pounds and 10-5, man. Watch this good film sports TV, bro.
Here's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So we're watching
Good fellas sports.
Good Fellas Boxing.
Alrighty then, let's talk about Keith Thurman. Apparently, Keith Thurman was not. It looks like Keith Thurman was not supposed to reveal the WBC eliminator. Mauricio Sulaimán had to do damage control. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button, the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notification, go live, or drop a video. So nobody knew about this. You hear no insiders talking about him. I mean, even the guy Ray Flores who did the interview, he didn't know it. He part of the event, right? And he didn't know it. But now Mauricio Sulaimán is doing damage control, and now he basically saying that it's not a title eliminator, not a final time eliminator. It's a regular eliminator. But like I said, neither one of them guys, even before Mario Barrios is found out to be in a WBC clean boxing program, neither one of these guys were ranked inside the top 30. Now that's gonna change. They could just put them in there. But Keith Thurman, they fought 2.5 years, but it ain't like people that's ranked in the WBC. It ain't like they are going to bond together and sue the WBC for a class action lawsuit, because we ain't built like that no more. But so WBC can rank who they want to rank. And the sanctioning belt body don't go by that. I remember Dominic Brazil was like ranked like 8th, and he fought somebody like 7th or 10th for Eric Molina. And Dillian White got mad, and he had won, and they ranking them dudes. And they ranking them dudes, they make those dudes that's ranked way lower than him for a title eliminator, even though he passed it up. I mean, it is what it is. That's what boxing makes no sense. Having all the belts make no sense. They ranking system makes no sense because everything is predicated on the cash. The cash can sway the vote. And if they really look at it, it's a lot of probably a lot of illegal activity in there. But that's why all of them are stationed outside of the U.S. other than in the IBF, and they got caught lacking back in the day for selling spots. I forget. I'm just saying allegedly, protect myself. But yeah, they got caught lacking not too long ago for selling spots and all that type of stuff, man, allegedly. So, like I said before, man, it is what it is, man. Boxing, as you look at it, it makes zero sense. At least with, you look at basketball with the salary cap, it makes some type of sense. But Keith Thurman went out there and he wasn't supposed to say that. Just like he wasn't supposed to say he was willing. He wasn't supposed to say he was willing to fight Terrence Crawford. He wasn't supposed to say that. He wasn't supposed to say that, he was willing to fight Terrence Crawford. But he said it. And that was a mistake. That's why they, and I heard behind the scenes is the reason Al Heyman had. What I just said is true. I'm saying allegedly though, but Al Heyman, when they said, I heard this last night when Bud didn't take the 80-20 from Spence, Al Heyman had them order this fight. Had made this an eliminator. So probably Keith had to fight another eliminator, then he fight Earl, so he can have an excuse not to fight Terrence Crawford. It's a dirty game. They bombing on Terrence Crawford. But it's only one way Terrence Crawford can get that fight now. Well, two ways. If he conform to what they say, but when Spence get 3 belts, I mean, what is it? 90-10, I do the same shit. It's business. Like Jim and I Hoop say, it's bit. A lot of people don't want to hear it, but it's business. But they said Al ordered this fight, man, because Terrence turned down the latest offer. But Mauricio Sulaimán, he says, quote, "It's an official title eliminator, not a final eliminator." Mauricio Sulaimán, longtime WBC president, informed boxing scene and clarifying the matter. He says, Thurman Barrios, serving as a final eliminator, originated from Thurman, 29-1, 22 KOs himself, who suggested as much during the most recent segment Instagram live-based timeout with Flores. Serious. He said, quote, it may not have been announced. You seem to be a little bit unaware, Thurman told Flores, but continue quote, but WBC approached me for a weight check, and I said, why is the WBC approaching me for a weight check? I don't hold the title. Mario Barrios doesn't hold the title. They have no right to check my weight unless the fight is a title eliminator, which I knew there was a small possibility of being on the books. He continued, quote, if it hasn't been fully announced, this was my way of announcing it. They've been coming at me. If they want to stop and check my weight, if they're going to do something else, they're going to do something else. But everything in boxing is done for a reason. And I know the only reason the WBC can request such a thing a week prior to the fight is because this is a fight will be a 12-round title eliminator for the WBC. So now Mauricio Sulaimán, because he got motherfuckers that's 1 and 2, and he ordered this title eliminator tournament between 4 fighters, in which Virgil Ortiz, he chose to go the WBO route, and I forget the other 2 fighters I never even heard of. Now, he got to do this for political reasons now. You know what I'm saying? But, the rumor is the only reason, they ordered it because Al Heyman told them to order it, to box out Bud. It is what it is. Do you really want to work with a company like that? May end up having no choice. So now you say no, and then they go around your back and block you again. They don't care about public opinion. You know what I'm saying? They know public opinion is worth expense. And even Ugas, they probably wouldn't even let him fight Ugas. So, at the end of the day, it becomes a pride thing. People don't know what I'm saying. You got to test these dudes' pride. Like Gary Russell did. But Gary Russell showed, man, put your arm around nigga Pop, he still ain't going to do nothing on PBC. You feel me? So, that's what they show. That's what he showed. Don't matter if you press these dudes. These dudes today ain't men. What Suge Knight say? He said, some guys are born males, but they're not men. And these boxers today ain't men. These dudes don't have no pride, man. You know what I'm saying? You can slap these niggas upside the head and they gonna call the police. You know what I'm saying? Cheating with your, cheating with you piping their wife down, he's gonna walk out and start crying and forgive her. So Keith Thurman wasn't supposed to say that. They hadn't announced it. And now Mauricio Sulaimán got to do damage control because he got other guys he promised title eliminators to. And he ain't broke it to him yet. He ain't broke it down to him yet. He ain't broke him the news, and Keith Thurman wasn't supposed to say that. But like I said with Keith, and he let you know right then and there. He said 8 months, give me 8 months to tune up. I'll fight Terrence Crawford, right? Now, Al told him you're gonna be in the WBC eliminator. Now he can't fight Terrence Crawford. Now he gotta do a damage control. These dudes can't do what they want to do, bro. Al Heyman is the jury, the judge, the executioner, the defendant lawyer. He's everything. And Bernard Hopkins told these dudes long ago, I didn't understand it. He told these dudes long ago, Al Heyman, get control of your career. You got to remember, George Foreman and Bernard Hopkins are the only 2 fighters that win Manager of the Year in boxing. He was working with Al. He said, man, get control of y'all career. And what he said many years ago is manifesting into this. Where you want to do something. I think Keith Thurman is a very honest guy. I think he would like to fight Terrence Crawford. I think he didn't think it was a rated R movie. I think he liked the way his skill set matched up with Terrence Crawford. I think he literally would love to fight him. But Al Heyman won't let these dudes do what they want to do. His ultimate plan is nothing. You don't have one star that you built. You don't have an all-star. You don't have a Pro Bowler. Damn sure don't have an MVP. All these dudes are hitting singles, no matter how you look at it. I don't care about the money they're getting. I remember someone on Coach Malachi channel was talking about the money. They didn't make that much money back. That's a damn lie. Holyfield made $500 million his career. Tyson made close to $1 billion, and that's before inflation. Sugar Ray Leonard was getting $10 million to fight on NBC, And people talking about, well, they ain't make that much money. Man, come on. Earl Spence had never reached the amount of money, or Terrence Crawford at this point in their careers, that Evander Holyfield made, or Mike Tyson made, or shit, even probably Sugar Ray Leonard made. Sugar Ray was making 10 on NBC. 10. Right now, it's like $20 million with inflation. I really think Al don't let these dudes do it. They said that when Crawford turned that down, Al ordered this. Because I think he was going to give Crawford Thurman first. This is me assuming right here. I think he's going to get Crawford Thurman, then he was going to Spence. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, it is what it is, So Thurman might have to take another fight, then fight Spence. So This is just me speculating here. So I think Thurman is gonna fight them two unknown dudes or tell them step aside. Either tell him step aside, fight Thurman. Fight Earl. He gonna fight with him. I forget the other dude's name. They really unknown. He'll fight the other dude, the other eliminator that Ortiz, because Ortiz and Alvarez dropped out of it. So let's Alvarez fight the winner, whatever. But somehow they gonna fight each other, and then he gonna fight Earl down the line in late this year, December. I think Earl gonna fight the Boost Putin, stay on this winner, right? Then he gonna fight Thurman at the end of the year. So like I said before, um, you know, Crawford was the reason that this division wasn't constipated no more. They should pay him. They should pay him some money because they wasn't fighting each other till he came. Other than Keith fighting Danny and Sean, they weren't moving until he came. He wasn't. But Keith Thurman out here, slipping. He out here snitching and shit, man, and saying stuff he shouldn't have been said. But then again, I don't think Keith thought it was anything wrong with it. Honestly, I don't think Keith thought some shit was wrong with it. He like, man, they taking my weight. I mean, they gonna probably announce it soon. Let me tell you this. So now he probably have another fight because like I said before, the rumor is Errol Spence and winner Ugas got to fight best, but no better Bueb or stay on this. So I mean, like I said, it makes sense. But like I said before, now they gotta do this eliminator. It's not a fight eliminator. Like, bruh, how we got two fighters fighting an eliminator and they not ranked into the top 30, bro? I mean, y'all don't believe me. Look at this. Zoom in. Yeah, I'm already zoomed. There we go. Let's see. Look, Earl the champion. Okay, let's round them off again. Can you see this? Yep. Virgil Ortiz won. I'm going order. Alvarez, Ennis, Garcia, Delani Maybang 5. Josito, Mikey Garcia, Abel Ramos, Alexander Bruce Putin, Ingus Kavalas's Me Machine 10. Amir Khan, Rashid Yellis, Kel Brooks, Dayonis, Cody Crawley 15. Jamal James, Santiago Dominguez, Qdoba, Rayola Toyomishi, and Dayar, whatever, is 20. 21 is Custio Clay, Raul Carrillo, Ahmed L, Keto Braille, Joe Hohan, Gonzalez, Maurice Hooker, Charles Hadley, shout out to Dallas, Giovanni Santiella, whatever, Alexis Rocha, Josh Kelly is 30. So come on, these dudes, I mean, here go the rest of the list. So we said Josh Kelly, Ivan, Gloob, Karen, whatever, Eduardo, Shashansky, Michael McKisson, who was Virgil fighting behind the WBO to be mandatory for blood. Ilami, whatever, Kita, whatever, Taggett, Julio Luna Vela, Dean Sutherland, and Michael Pingu of Australia, whatever his name. So they know they're nowhere ranked. No, right there. So right there, the proof's in the pudding. So how you a title eliminator? How you fight for a title, any eliminator, and you not right in top 30? I'm telling you, bro. These dudes that's ranked, these dudes ranked here on the top 10, they overjumped them, man. Why not sue? Even they claim bankruptcy, you let them know you're not to be F with. You know you're not to be F with. That's what I do. I sue. Them dudes end up popping up in there just to get back at Crawford. So they boxing Crawford in. Like I said, I agree with Metro say. I think Bob and Al are screwing over Terrence Crawford together. They are. Until somebody do one of these niggas like Mike Tyson did Don King in the back of that limo, allegedly. Niggas ain't understand, man. Until somebody out Al Heyman, bro. Until somebody out him. Until Leon Muhammad started out him. Might as well finish the plan. Al Heyman can't touch you. He with the nation. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications. You want to increase your chance of notification, go live, drop a video. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you want to reach out for whatever reason, video request, chop it up, whatever it may be. Twitter's the best way, to Instagram and Facebook. Then if you want to make a donation, Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Check out the welterweight boxing news playlist. And like I said before, Mauricio Sulaimán Jr., Mauricio Sulaimán, is doing damage control because he know he done effed up. And it's an under the table situation. I'm telling you. But peace.